Hello, people of the internet. Hello, people of the internet. Right, as promised, this is my January and February art and colouring book haul. Now, I know that it's only 15th, 16th of February, but I know that I'm not buying anything else because I've bought enough. I was waiting for today because I knew that my husband was getting me a couple of bits for Valentine's Day, which he did, and I have spent all my Amazon vouchers, so that's it. Don't want to spend any more. I've already indulged myself quite a lot, but yeah, it's been a while and we're in lockdown and there's nothing else to do, and I'm going to enjoy it. So I'm going to start with the things first rather than the books. I bought a colour wheel. It's just a little one because I wanted to, I was sorting my pencils out into like monochromatic colours. I used to do it with my cardstock. My cardstock is still sorted out in monochromatic colours, and I also, I don't know, I wanted one because I wanted to know all the colour combinations and whatever, so I bought that. I also bought this, I don't even know whether it's going to fit under the camera. It was extremely reduced from like $39.99 down to £15, and it's a storage container for, what does it say on here? Expandable marker accordion. So the lid comes off like that, and then it can open up like that. So you can put all your markers in it. I mean, I've got them on the stand at the moment, and I was thinking I actually bought this to put my tombos in, to have them standing up. Well, what you can do is you can have it like that, which you can't see now. You can have it like laying as though that, you can have it standing up, or you can have it laying down. And if it's laying down, obviously, then it's sort of like the Spectrum Noir trays, because you can also have it up like that. So it's just the same as, well, it's not just the same at all. it's a different way of putting your markers in, or you can use it with pens for storing up. My theory behind it was that I might use it to when we get to go places again as a travel marker storage, or I might use it for my tombos because they're long enough, because this is it's really deep. I haven't got a tombow to hand. Where are my tombos? Let me get a tombow. They're in here. This is where my tombos are, and this lays down like that. So these are quite long, and they fit in there really nice. It's like the Tombow marker. When you buy the full set of Tombos, it comes in, or you can buy it in a box like this. But it's really dear, that one, really expensive. So these do fit in it. I should take a bit of cardboard out, really. It's got a, what is that in there? A double fixer thing. So look, they do fit in there, but they're quite loose in the hole. You can actually get, oops, sorry, lots of bashing around. You can actually get two in the hole. Which means you could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. This holds 80 pens. That's a lot of pens, isn't it? Yeah, holds 80. That's good, isn't it? You can't see it, can the light is crap. Sorry, the light is bad because the sun's gone in totally now, and I'm using a lamp. I'll angle that up a bit. Anyway, holds 80, which of course if you put them in like that it would be 160. They're a bit precarious when they're laying down though. Anyway, it was good value for money. soon as I bought it, it went back up in price. So I'm glad I bought it. Get it back in there properly in a minute. Glad I bought it, though I didn't need it. I'm sure it will come in useful, and if it doesn't, I'll sell it. Okay, so that was all the other things that I bought, so the wheel and the thing, and then let's get on to the stack of colouring books for January and February. Here we go. Sorry, just having a drink. I bought Rita Berman, Summer and Spring. I'd had these in my basket since before Christmas. I had all four of them, the winter, autumn, spring and summer. And the spring and summer ones dropped down. They're about £7 normally. Dropped down in price to £5.11 or £5.21 or something like that. And I didn't want a winter and autumn one because we're coming out of winter and autumn now. And I really wanted some pictures, like summery pictures and spring pictures. And these are really cute drawings. They're really nice size books, really cute drawings. Which you probably all know because everyone's got the Rita Berman books. So I bought those two. Now, controversial not, I had seen a flip through of the fairies one of these. This is the Gnomes in the Neighbourhood by Denise Klett. And I'd seen is it Fairies in Dreamland? I'd seen a flick through of the Fairies in Dreamland. And I liked the look of it, but it's like every picture was very similar. It was like a sleeping fairy on a stack of pillows, or a sleeping fairy on a flower. And I thought I liked the artwork, but it just wasn't for me. So I just ignored it. And then I saw someone do a flip through of this one, Gnomes in the Neighbourhood. And this one appealed to me more because it wasn't as samey as the other ones. Plus I kind of like gnomes better than I like fairies, to be honest. And I loved there was a lot of flowers in this one. And the paper's really, really nice. You know, look at that one. That is a sleeping, no, he's reading gnome on a bookshelf. Just nice, isn't it? And I think the thing that swung it for me, there's a picture of the Tiki Men, as I call it. Must be at the back. Oh no, that's the mermaid one. Or is it? Can't remember. Hold on, there might be a Tiki one at the back. Yeah, it was this one. The Tiki Man. It reminds me of my honeymoon. And that's me, obviously, in my overwater bungalow with coconut shells and a hula skirt. And pigtails and a gnome hat. Anyway, so it came and I was flicking through it, and I literally, the day it came, basically got my pencils out and started colouring it. And this was a pencil test to see which pencils worked best on this paper. And it's like, that's Prismacolors, that's Colorsofts, Faber-Castell, Marco Ruffines, Castle Art, can't remember. But it was like literally this one came and I was like, oh, I wanted to play with it the day it came. Which meant the day that came, I then ordered the mermaids one. And I did debate getting the fairies one as well because I like this one so much. I like the size of it. It's a really thick book. I like the size of it, as in, you know, the dimensions. I like the paper. It's really nice. I just like the imagery, the cartoony type imagery. And so I checked out with this one. Look at that Tiki Man. I watched a flick through of it to make sure that, you know, it wasn't the same as the fairies one kind of thing. So I checked out with this one, but I left the fairy one because I was like, I'm determined to only buy colouring books that I really like. You know, when someone's flicking through it, if I go, oh, that's a nice picture, I want to colour that. Oh, that's a nice picture, I want to colour that. Oh, that, then I'm going to buy it. If I go, no, oh, no, oh, that's nice. no, I'm not going to buy it just for one picture. I have to, like, and I do love this. I like both of these. These are currently my favourite colouring books. And it was funny because I left the fairies one in my Amazon basket. You know, I call it watch list. It's not a watch list, but you know when you save it for later in your basket. And about 2 weeks later, it went down in price. I think these were 12. What are they supposed to be? $12.99 or something like that. And they went, when I bought these were £10.50. And then I got a message saying it had gone down. The fairies one had gone down to £9.50. And I was like, oh, tempted. And I was like, no, I'm not tempted. I don't like the pictures in it. They're too samey. And then it went down to £9.40. And I was like, oh, tempted. Then it went down to £8.73. And I was like, oh, it'd be nice to have the collection, wouldn't it? But I was like, no, you're not going to colour in it. You don't like the imagery. You love these two. Doesn't matter if it's £8.73. You're going to live without it. And then the next day, it was back up. Anyway, so then the next... now I really was getting to the end of my voucher, and it was burning a hole in my pocket, and I'm just checking, yeah, and I hadn't got any Jade summer books, right? And I saw a lot of people flipping through, and they look nice. They look really nice to do, don't they? They look really nice for practicing shading, big lumps, so you can, you know, practice shading on flowers. I really am enjoying colouring flowers. And like I say, I didn't have any Jade summer ones, and I saw these ones, and I'm just going to look at the price. Right, it's $4.99, and this one was also $4.99. And I watched it flip through, and I just thought, yeah, $4.99, I'm going to try the Jade summer books. And I must admit, the quality is really nice. I like the black on the back, because that means you can use alcohol markers. And yeah, when they're really thick for the money as well. For $4.99, you know, they're chunky. So I was happy with those. Same order as those, I also ordered this, which is a colouring book cafe, Songbirds. When this turned up, I was really impressed with the pictures of the birds. I expected it to be more stylised, like these, you know, like the Jade Summery sort of flowery ones. So when they turned up and they were like really good pictures of birds, I was really happy with it. Yeah, so I bought that. And then this was the last thing I bought with the last of my Christmas voucher. It wasn't a Christmas voucher, it was a bonus voucher thing. Got it just before Christmas though. Could have been a Christmas voucher, I suppose. Anyway, I'd seen this. This is out in 2 versions by Sun Life Drawing. They have this version, which is just called Little Fairies, and then they have the colour by number version. Is it colour by numbers? You know, the ones that split, or stained glass sort of looking one where it's split up. And I'd seen someone flip through this. If I can find the video, I'll link it. They're flipping through this and the stained glass one alongside, you know, literally image for image. And it's really interesting because it's like this one looked so much better to colour than the other one. And so I hunted around for this, and it was out of stock originally. And then I added it to my basket, and then like I think one or two popped in stock. So as soon as it popped in stock, I added it to this order and then checked out. And it is lovely to do. I know you all know. I know you're all looking at me like, yeah, she's a crazy woman. She's just thinking and learning about alcohol markers and everything. But it was really nice to do with alcohol markers. You do it at big strokes and everything. Really enjoyed it. Okay, so then I wasn't going to buy any more. And then this came back into stock. So the actual Kanoko Agusa book came back in stock. So I don't think I need to flip through this one, or, you know, I'm sure you've all seen it. It is really nice. Right, doesn't that remind you of Benjamin Bunny in his little kilt? And Jemima Puddle Duck in Mr. McGregor's garden. I have to have a thing about Beatrix Potter, mustn't I? Yeah, they're just so cute because the animals are so cute in it. Hedgehog. You're not going to be able to see it because this light is awful. But yeah, so I finally got hold of that. And then my mum, we took my mum to have her vaccine, and she'd bought me these 2 books because I think I told you at Christmas she had bought me the vintage bird grayscale book, and obviously she ordered it from Amazon off my wish list. When it turned up, she said, oh, she was really disappointed that it wasn't, you know, the pictures wasn't that great, and she saw this book, and so she got it for me, which is a nice pictures of birds. It's colour by numbers, nice grey numbers as well. So she got me that, and she also got me this, which is, I don't know if you've seen it, a beautiful bird book. Look at this. It's got cream background on all the pictures. It's really, really, look at that. That's a photo, I'm sure. Photo of a bird, photo of a deer. There's a really interesting colouring book, almost like collage sort of pictures. Look at that box. Beautiful book, that. So she said that she bought it because she wanted to make up for the not so good book at Christmas, and also to, you know, say thank you for taking her for a vaccine and all that kind of thing. So the next one is me being very naughty. And I basically was watching a video, and if I find it, if I can find it again, I'll link it. And it was a video of a lady with 2 copies of The Secret Garden by Joanna Bashford, and she'd coloured them in 2 different ways, and she was flipping through the 2 books together, and it was really good to see, you know, how well the pages are done. And I sent her a message saying, you know, I've got a copy of The Secret Garden, and it's one of the originals, and the paper's really bad. And she said, oh no, the paper gets much better in the, you know, the Joanna Bashfords. Over the years, you know, she sort of picks her own paper now and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, you should try another one of her books and all this kind of stuff. And I thought, well, I might. And I had this in my save for later basket, and it dropped down in price. I mean, it shows us $14.99. I think it was $12.99 when I added it in, and it went down to under £10. And and the paper is so much different. And also Joanna Bashford, she's been doing those colour along, watch me colour, lockdown colouring little videos. I don't know if you've seen them. She goes live in the afternoon. I don't know if she's still doing it, but she was. And you know, I was just swayed by the marketing, and really enjoyed her little tutorials and things. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna try the new paper. It's totally different. So yeah, now to be quite honest, I've got a Christmas one, and that is, I've got the American Christmas one, so I've been told. Someone sent me a message saying, you have the American Christmas one. And I was like, oh, do I? Then the next thing I got was this, and this is when I was looking for Kanoko Igusa to see whether I could get a copy of their colouring books anywhere, and I found, and you'll probably know this, that Colouring Heaven made an Animal Wonderland special, which is all pictures by Kanoko Igusa. And I was like, oh, why do I always find out the Colouring Heaven ones when they're out of stock? Because this is no longer available to purchase through, you know, direct from Colouring Heaven. And when I looked on eBay, someone was selling it, a £5, postage included, bish bash bosh, so I ordered it. And then this came, which is, trying to think what started me subscribing. So in December, I bought a couple of the back catalogue, whatever you call them, back catalogue magazines, and they sent me an offer, you know, discounted subscription, and then they sent me another offer for an even better subscription, and I withheld, because to be honest, I wasn't that interested in, I don't know, I can't remember the names of the last two episodes, the last 2 editions of Colouring Heaven. It was like, oh, you'll know, what's that thing? Burlesque. I was going to say, what's that thing where ladies dance around in basques? Burlesque, which I didn't like the look of, and Creatures of the Night, which I didn't like the look of. And I was umming and ahhing, do I want to subscribe or not? Because when you subscribe, this magazine is £5.49. And I ended up subscribing for £11.50 for 3 months, which means effectively I get 2 copies. I pay for 2 copies, and you know, the third one's free. And this had just come out, and I saw that this was going to be the one that if I subscribed I'd start my subscription on, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to go for it, because it's like I haven't got anything like this at all, and it's beautiful, you know, like proper beautiful artwork and different types. And I saw someone do a flick through of it, so I saw this was coming, I subscribed, so I shall get 2 more editions of Colour in Heaven, and then maybe cancel. And then finally, it's my Valentine's Day presents that my husband bought me. Like I say, there's going to be no more colouring book purchases until I use up all my colouring books. I'm not sure of that, unless I find something really, really special that I like. I have some colouring books, I've got loads more colouring books, I've indulged myself with colouring books, and you know, as the minimalists say, if you're happy with your collection and you use it, you don't have to get rid of it. And right now, this is what I want to play with. So this is what my husband got me for Valentine's Day. He bought me Doodle Invasion, which was in my wish list. So these are the old style doodles that I really like. I think I showed you. I've got the other one, Doodles from Outer Space. Doodly Woodlies, I don't remember. They're so cute. So, yeah, Ziflin's colouring book. Ziflin was the name I was trying to think of the other day, I think. He also got me this Fairy Life colouring book, which is really nice pictures of fairies, you know, not too stylised, and not fairies with their boobies out, and just, yeah, quite cute. And then he got me this, which, if I had have known this book was so beautiful, number one, it's bigger than I thought. For some reason I thought it was, you know, sort of like that kind of A5 size. It's not, it's a decent size. It's lovely solid colour. I mean, it's just like, it's so not, I know it's not supposed to be a real colouring book. I'm not sure, I don't think it is. I think it's just like an someone's inked drawings. But my God, is it beautiful. It's just such, I mean, I am not going to want to spoil this book. I mean, I'm going to have to watch what some people do with this book, because it's just, what a beautiful book. If you haven't got it and you've been tempted, such a beautiful book. Look at the doggy, so well drawn. Brilliant. The Ink House by Rory Dobner. An artist's mysterious mansion built on magical pool of ink that inspires creativity in anyone who lives there. When the artist goes adventuring, animals great and small arrive for their annual Ink House. Brilliant. So what a beautiful book to finish my, you know, buy-in spree, collecting spree, colouring book spree on. So yeah, so that's it. So the next video that I'm going to do, and I've already recorded it, so I know I'm going to do it, is the colouring books collection that I've had before this spree started. So I think I've called it, I don't remember what I've called it. You'll see it, it'll come after this one. So thanks very much for watching. I'm sorry it's dark, I'm sorry this weird light's here, but yeah, it's what's the time? 6:15? 6:15, and I've got to go and cook dinner now. So take care everyone, and thanks very much for watching. So see you soon. Bye.